3 years till they start testing, but this is all pretty ambitious, whatever timeline you're looking at.
Right, right. And then another 3 years, 6 years from now, sort of trying to have the service going. I mean, I think flying cars are one of these technologies that always feels like it's right around, sort of right over the horizon. So it'll be interesting to see if Uber's able to execute on it. But here they're striking a ton of partnerships, really hedging their bets in terms of which type of vertical takeoff and landing vehicle, as they like to say, and but trying to create sort of the infrastructure and the ecosystem to make it happen.
Infrastructure, ecosystem, also talent. They've been hiring from NASA, I believe, in February, more. How important was this particular hire?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's, you know, an important, it's sort of an optically important look for the company. We're sort of a savvy technology company. I think it's not imminent enough to say it's key to their business. And I certainly think in a time of PR crisis, it helps motivate the company to say, we're doing something exciting, we're helping sort of convene all these different companies to create sort of flying cars.
And certainly that yet another moonshot rather helps with the valuation perspective as well of this particular company. Competition, talk to us about it, because I was speaking to Brad Stone yesterday, who we were talking about Kitty Hawk and what Larry Page funds. Everyone seems to be wanting in on the flying car.
Yeah, hard to believe it's a coincidence that that video from Kitty Hawk showing their flying cars working came out just yesterday ahead of Uber's big announcement. So, you know, it's not just self-driving cars where, you know, in this case, it's Larry Page, you know, Alphabet's CEO, instead of directly the company, but it's still sort of this inherent competition between Alphabet and Google versus Uber. So we see it on self-driving and now on flying cars.
I mean, I've got to say, look, the videos are spectacular and you've got to go and see them, but none of them really look like a car to me at the moment. They look like motorbikes.
Right, that's why everyone calls them VTOLs, vertical takeoff and landing. It's a lot of blades sort of safely or hopefully safely sort of packaged in a small vehicle. It looks nothing like a car. I think we're all just very attached to that idea. It's something, you know,
back to the future.
Trips. Yeah, exactly. And it's, you know, it's from San Francisco to San Jose type of an idea. It's, you know, not something necessarily you want to take a flight for, but it's longer. You're not replacing, you know, your sort of inside the city UberX trip here.
Well, San Jose to San Francisco in 15 minutes would certainly be a joy for many of the VCs and the commuters out there. Well, tell us what else. This is a 3-day event we're seeing in Dallas from Uber. What else are we going to see? Because it really is the great and the good from the industry coming in and trying to think forward.
Right. So it's, you know, partnerships with the manufacturers. Then it's Dallas and Dubai, like you said. Then it's, you know, batteries so that they can sort of try and better charge the cars. And then it's even sort of the real estate, creating partnerships so the cars would literally land here. So it's trying to bring a lot of people together. I think they have 5 different manufacturers they partner with, and they're probably going to be more. So the idea is really Uber can bring the pieces together, help sort of lend its credibility, and then also sort of organizational prowess to all these players that are trying to build the future of flying cars. And that's how they're going to sort of contribute to making it happen. And then they benefit when they have the network at the end of the day, where you're actually, you know, calling the car in their app, and so they get to make money off that without doing some of the heavy lifting in terms of, you know, R&D.